Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I'm going to share all my completed pages for the month of February. So it is a shorter, slightly shorter month, and I didn't get as many as I wanted to get done, but I still think I've done quite well. So I had, I think, 11 completed, 6 of which were buddy colours, so I prioritised them and got those done. So yeah, I'm gonna show you. One's not quite a full page. It's like it's not a page of colouring. It's like one little part of a page. So I don't know if that counts, but I'm counting it anyway. So yeah, Kitty says hello, and let's get started. So the first page is in Circle of Life, and that's by Mel Pamini Chatsipani G2. I think I've said that right. If not, apologies. So yeah, the one I did was this one, which is like the hourglass picture with a scene inside. So I can't even remember what I used for the background, unfortunately. I think it could be I think it might be watercolour pencil, Albert Dürer watercolour pencils, and then there's some Cosmic Shimmer Paste glitter here on the edges that you can hopefully see and make out. I think I used my Black Widow pencils for these leaves, and I think I used the Artex, Arteza and Black Widow for this. Yeah, I think those are the pencils I used. They work quite well on this paper, so that's why I used them. And then there's the usual gel pen, metallic paint here, the gold that you can see, the Jelly Roll black glaze as well. I used some of these glittery watercolours on these little birds. I don't know if you can see that, but they do shimmer a little bit. I sort of painted them with the watercolour paint using sort of yellowy orangey colours, and yeah, that's it really. It's some silver gel pen on the clouds. It's okay, I'm not massively impressed, but it's alright as a page. I don't, dislike it or anything, but it's not my favourite. So yeah, that's that one. Let's just take the tag out. So that's Circle of Life. Next one. So I have got a list here with all my buddies. So this was a buddy colour with Amanda Colours. So thank you, Amanda, for buddying up, and I'll hopefully insert the buddy pages if I get them in time for editing my video. I will hopefully insert them in this video so that you can see what my buddies produced as well. So, right, where are we? It was this purse page, and I wanted to use sort of vintage colours, so not for once, not bright colours, but more sort of muted vintage sort of colours. So I had a soft, I think it's a soft mica powder background here that you can see in greens and soft pinks, and then I've got silver gel pen, which is one of my favourite embellishments actually, to use the silver gel pen. So yeah, I used sort of vintage colours. I don't know if I've pulled that off to make it look a bit sort of vintage and not bright. Of course, usual metallic paints and stuff, white gel pen as well for highlights here and there. Again, I do like it, but it's not my favourite. So like I said, this was a buddy with Amanda Colours. I like my leaves, I like the shades of colours. I think I used the Artex pencils for, there's 3 green colours in the Artex pencils which blend, like the colours go really well together, so that's the blend that I used. And yeah, I quite like it. I mean, it's reasonably okay. And the cat there as well. So yeah, this was really good to do. I think I finished it actually at the end of January, so yeah, that's that one. So that's in Mein Riester Europa by Rita Berman. And then another buddy colour in A Million Magical Creatures. So this was with Joanne on Instagram. It's the Cockatiel. So yes, so thank you for buddying up, Joanne. Hopefully I will insert her page here, hopefully, so that you can have a look, or at the end of my video, depending on what I'm able to do. So yes, we did this one. Now I am pleased with this one. I do like this one, I have to say. So yeah, I really like this one. I used these paints here. Look how bright they are. They're the Renaissance colours, Countdown to Christmas colour shift paints that I got just before Christmas for myself. There's some stickles here as well, usual metallic paints on the stars and these other bits and bobs. And I don't know, I've just really been enjoying colouring in Lulu Mayo's books. I can't remember what pencils I used here actually. Look a bit like the Arteza. I do really like the Arteza pencils. And then this here in the background is chalk pastel, I think. Yeah, chalk pastel. I don't think I used fixative. I just sort of just spread it onto the page and pressed it in, I guess. That's why I've got a sheet over it. The reason I didn't use a fixative is I was afraid that the colours might, because of the other mediums, the colours might bleed through, or the watercolours might, I don't know, there might be a strange reaction, so I didn't bother. But yeah, I really do like this page. I'm happy with this one. I'm not as happy with the other two I showed you, but I am happy with this one because I like the way it looks. So yeah, again, it's my favourite colours. You've got your purples, your blues and pinks, I guess, but my purples and blues are my favourite. So yeah, happy with that one. So that was A Million Magical Creatures, and that was a buddy with Joanne on Instagram. So thank you for buddying up with me on that. And then the next one, I've got two in here. This is the one which isn't quite a page. So the one that's not quite a page was me testing out the mediums on this new book. So this is the new Lulu Mayo book, the Kawaii Tarot colouring book. So I really thought this was, I mean, the whole book is cute, but this one in particular I wanted to try out. And I used in the background here the Albert Dürer watercolour pencils. And yeah, compared to other books, I've noticed that watercolour pencils, including, well, Inktense aren't watercolour pencils strictly speaking, but the octopus itself was in Inktense and the background was Albert Dürer watercolour pencils, and they worked really well. There was no pilling or, you know, those dots that come up when you add water. So there's none of that. So actually this paper is quite good for water mediums, I'm finding anyway. Pencil wise, I didn't particularly like the way Artex worked on this paper, but Arteza were okay to use, and Black Widow were, you know, fairly nice to use as well. So yeah, it's the Seven of Cups, and yeah, I enjoyed doing this one. It didn't take too long, but yeah, I counted this as a page. Strictly speaking, it's not a page, is it? It's half a page, but anyway. And then I don't know how I got these stains here. I think I was rushing after I'd eaten. It must be after I've eaten, and I must have had some of the food on my sleeve, and yeah, it got onto there, so I'm quite annoyed with myself regarding that. But anyway, so there's that one. And then the other one in here is a buddy colour with the lovely Lucy from Lucy Just Adds Colour. So Lucy asked if we could well, she gave me an option to do a few of them, and I said, should we just go with this one, the Hanged Man? And yeah, this is the one we went for. So I will insert Lucy's picture as well, but this is the one that I completed, and yeah, I wanted to make the wings sort of pastel-y shades and multicoloured, just to make them a little bit different, and I wanted to make the moon a bit different. And so you can see my moon, or whatever it is, a strange planet, is quite weird looking. But yeah, I've got the Renaissance Colours paints on there, as well as on these shiny bits. I used the Sakura Glaze pens for the leaves, just because I wanted them. I mean, these books, I just think of them as fun books to use lots of different mediums and just to enjoy the process, really. And yeah, I like how it's come out. I did a rainbow coloured border as well. I used paint for the background on the label here, and yeah, the Holbeins worked quite well, I think, on here as well. Just trying to think now, and what pencils did I use here? I can't even remember. I think, gosh, I cannot remember. Oh, I know. I used the Derwent drawing pencils for the owls, and then on top I used some fine liner, Staedtler fine liners, just to bring out the fur a little bit, the brown parts anyway. That's what I did there. And then I used some of that glittery watercolours on these clouds at the bottom. But yeah, I am quite pleased with this. It was really fun to do, and I will probably be colouring in this again in March, because it's just a fun book. I know the actual labels aren't particularly fun, actually, the names, but yeah, I like the book for the cute animals. So yeah, thank you for buddying up, Lucy, and hope we do one soon again. So that's Kawaii Tarot by Lulu Mayo. And then the next one is Mandolin. So this is by Maria Troll, and the one I did in here was not that. This one, don't know, this just appealed to me quite a lot for some reason. I really like the look of it, so yeah, this is the one I did. The background, I think, again, is in Albert Dürer watercolour pencils, just because it's just paper that can handle, you know, it's good quality paper. So yeah, it was fine doing that. I think I used watercolour pencils for the grass as well, but then usual normal coloured pencils, basically, for the smaller mushrooms, flowers, leaves and whatnot. And then I just used some metallic paint for the leaves on the trees, because I just wanted to. Some sort of metallic paint for the moon, and I like it. It does look like it glows. It is looking like it's glowing a bit, which is something I'm happy about. So yeah, I quite like this one, and I'm quite happy with how I did the deer as well. And then I just did a gel pen, the Pentel Dual Metallic Hybrid gel pen on the border. But yeah, I am fairly pleased with how that one's, just bring you out a little bit actually, because you're a bit too close. Yeah, quite pleased with how that came out. Quite a simple picture, but you know, quite nice. Okay, so that's Mandolin, and then another buddy colour. So this is R.J. Hampson's Dragon Dreams. Again, bring it out a little bit more because this is an A4 book. And this was a buddy with the lovely Megan from Disney Meg's Colouring. So thank you for buddying up with me, and we did this page, and I am quite pleased with this one actually. I do like this one. what do I like about it? The picture itself is really, really nice. I love the detailed border. I put some glossy accents on these gems as well, which are quite shiny, and I like them. So it does show that, you know, this Amazon printed paper can take different mediums quite well, because all of this bit here, these clouds in the background, that's metallic watercolour paint. And you know, it did take it well. I did wait for one of the clouds to dry and then did the other one. There's metallic watercolour to just bring out the gold a little bit, and the spearheads. I think I used Black Widow pencils on here. I used some Holbeins for the multicoloured clouds. And yeah, I do really like how this one actually came out. I am happy with this. It's just such a lovely picture. This is probably one of my favourites out of RJ Hampson's book. I haven't got the new one yet, you know, the Frog's Tale. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. I haven't made my mind up about it yet. But yeah, this is one that I am. I'll just give you a close-up again. I did the bats in the Sakura Glaze Black Jelly Roll, which is just a pen that's just worth getting, because it just gives you the ability to do something a little bit different on your pages. Definitely worth it in my opinion. So yes, that's that one. Enjoyed doing that one, so thank you so much, Megan. So that's Dragon Dreams, and then Wonderworlds, another buddy colour. I've never done this many buddy colours ever, so I'm quite pleased with myself. So this was a buddy with the lovely Leslie, here on YouTube, Leslie Ladyhawk Colour Cave, and this is by Gabby Wolf. I mean, her picture that she sent me is absolutely stunning. I mean, if you haven't checked her out, you need to check her out, because she's got some amazing techniques, just really advanced in my opinion. So yeah, this is my version, and I used some pan pastel, I think, in the background here for the sky, and then I went over with some acrylic glitter. I don't know if you can see the shimmer there. There is a shimmer. And then metallic paint, pencil. These red ones are Inktense, I do remember that. And yeah, I used Inktense on Amazon printed paper. I think you can get away with it if it's the better quality paper. And yeah, what could I say? It's just, oh, I did use, this is something different, you know, for these bits here, and you know, these silver bits, the door, these little bits here that you can see that are gold. I actually used my Caran d'Ache Neocolor 1 metallic crayons, and then I blended them using the Derwent blender pen, and you know, it worked quite well. It gives you such a smooth blend, and there is a shimmer. Granted, it's not as bright as paint, but you can see that there's a shimmer. It does give a different look. So yeah, I wanted to use them because I haven't used them for ages. And then I've got some lovely Renaissance Colours paints here for the bubbles at the top, and some silver paint. And that's it really. White gel pen for highlights. But yeah, I do like this one. I went round with a black Posca because I just wanted it to be a bit more defined, and yeah, it was a fun one to do, although I have to say it did take me quite a while. This originally I didn't think it was going to take me so long, but I did do a pencil background which takes forever and a day. So yeah, pencil background, I just thought, yeah, once I started it, I thought I can't stop now. So yeah, it did take some time, so that's that one. So yeah, thank you for buddying up Leslie. And yeah, I will insert Leslie's picture as well. So there you go, Wonderworld, Gabby Wolf. Next one. Really enjoying Joseph's Cat and Bangs books at the moment, you know, especially the this one, Voyage, and the, is it Magical Earth? I really like those books because there's none of those hidden objects, and the work is just stunning. So what did I do in here? There we go, I did this one. So this is the one I did. So it's I mean, I did go over with a matte, a glossy medium. It was a gloss medium, just to give it a little bit of a glossy look. I don't know if it's worked. It's not massively, you can't tell massively that is glossy, but yeah, it's alright. I mean, it doesn't look particularly matte, but then again, it doesn't look particularly glossy, but I can see a shimmer on it. Not a shimmer, but a shine, sorry, a shine. I enjoyed doing this one. The background is Derwent Graphitint paint, I think, yeah. And I tried to blend it, and I did go over it with about 2 or 3 layers. I think it's that. I think it is, yeah, the Derwent Graphitint paint. So I do like the background and how I did it. And yeah, I do like the picture. I have to say, I do like it. I like the metallics that I've used just to bring out the picture a little bit. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what pencils I used. Need to get in the habit, don't I? I still need to get in the habit. I said this probably 2 years ago. But yeah, gel pens, a range of pencils probably, white gel pen for highlights. I'm quite pleased with it. Quite pleased with it. It looks really, really okay, I guess. Right, so that's that one. So Mythographic, I will definitely be working in one of his books again in March, because how could I not? So next one is the Vintage My Room. Now just bear with me a second. So Vintage My Room was a buddy with 2 colourists. It was with Wendy from Wendy's colouring channel, and I don't know why I've actually forgot, but let me just have a look. Exact Wendy's colouring, that's it. So Wendy's colouring, and also with Colour and Create with Jana. I'm not sure if I've said your name correctly, but please forgive me if I haven't. So yes, this was Colour and Create with Jana and Wendy's colouring. So thank you ladies for buddying up. Mine is not really anything special, I just coloured it basically. I will include their pictures if I get it in time for editing, and you will see their versions as well. So yeah, this is it. I used mainly pencil, a little bit of Albert Dürer watercolour pencil in places. The cat was all coloured pencil. I just wanted to make it stripy and ginger. And look at the paws. I mean, you can't find a cuter cat than that, I don't think. You probably can, but it's just too cute really, isn't it? And yeah, metallic paint on here, usual stuff. And yeah, I do like it. It's not got any sort of limited colour palette on there, which maybe I should have, but what I did try to do is I tried to do the opposites in similar colours. So they are in similar colours, these are in similar colours, these are in similar colours, and these are in similar colours. Where possible, that is what I tried to do. But yeah, it does look rather colourful. But yeah, it did take quite a while to do this as well. And it didn't look like it was going to take ages to do, but I guess there is a lot of detail here. So yeah, that's that one. So thank you ladies for buddying up again. That is Vintage My Room. Beautiful paper in this book. And then the last one is my favourite page of the month, without question. It did take me ages to complete this one, but the artwork in this book is stunning. It's by Stephanie Law, Secret Worlds, and you can see there's a paper there just to lean on. It's this one that I did. Definitely, without question, my favourite. The chameleon one. It was a pencil background. It's got loads of accents on it in terms of gel pen, metallic paint, fine liner as well to bring out some of the details. Just, yeah, I really like this. I like how I've done my chameleon, which seems to be all the colours under the rainbow. But yeah, it was fun to do this. Definitely really enjoy working in this book. Yes, it does take a while to complete the pages, but you know, it's worth it. When you finish the page and you're nearing to finish the page, you just really appreciate the artwork. And you appreciate, you don't mind the time it's taken. But yeah, I am happy with that. And you know, when I first started colouring in, I think in 2015, I would have never thought I could produce something like this. And noticing here, I've just seen that there's got a bit of a smudge there, but it'll be alright, it's fine. It's a bit annoying, but there you go. There's a little bit of a smudge there. Which shows that I need to make sure that I let paints and things dry before I go back, but you know me, I can't wait sometimes. But yeah, I still really like it, still love it actually, even though there's a bit of a smudge there. Still happy with it, and yeah, I can see myself working in this book again, probably not in March, possibly in April now. Might give it a month's miss. Because they are big projects when I work in this book. So yeah, that's that. Oh, bit annoyed. I am annoyed about that smudge though. Yeah, should have been a bit more careful. Anyway, lots of different things used on here, and just to say that I used the Art Spirits fairy dust glitter for the water, just here at the sides. And yeah, that's it. And some honeybee pigment paint, this blue that you can see, for that. And then the Renaissance Colours countdown to Christmas colour shift paints. So yeah, very pleased with that. Oh yeah, I've got to say before I go that the Derwent Lightfast, and especially the luminance, work so well in this book. It's just a pleasure to use those two pencils in here. It really is. The luminance in particularly work so well on this paper. I just enjoyed it a lot. So there you go, Secret Worlds. I won't go on about it too much. You can tell it's my favourite. And that's it. Thank you so much if you managed to get to the end of the video. Really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.